Hello friends and welcome to Finance Logic YouTube channel. My name is Evgeny and let's continue developing your financial modeling skills. In this exercise I'm going to show you how to deal with cash deficits and cash surpluses if we have forecasted cash flow. In our exercise we need to forecast new loan acquisition that we need to finance our cash deficit. But if we have cash surplus, we need to use this cash surplus to pay back, to make loan repayment. If you want to go with me, please download the exercise using the link in the description to the video and let's start. To make our estimations more transparent, at first it's very useful to split our forecasted cash flow into two lines, presenting separately deficit and surplus. So deficit is our forecasted cash flow if it's negative, so I multiply B3 by condition that B3 is less than 0. Or you can use function mean if you want. And as a result I'm going to get only negative numbers. And for surpluses I'm using the same logic. I'm referring to line 3 and multiply it by condition that our number is positive. So as a result I have split my cash flow pattern into two separate lines, and these two lines are updated automatically. It means then I change, for example, my cash flow in some year from plus to minus, for example. I have appropriate update in my deficit and surplus separation. Now, the idea is as follows. We need to take new loan to finance our deficit. In 2024, we have a deficit of 300 and we need to finance it. It means that we need to have a loan acquisition. So it means that our loan acquisition is our deficit that we need to cover, and I'm going to show it with a plus. So I'm going to make a reference to our deficit and to show it with a plus, because we need to acquire a new loan to finance our deficit of 300. Then loan repayment. Loan repayment occurs only when we have two conditions. First one is that we have opening balance of our loan, and second condition is that we have surplus, that we have cash surplus available to pay back. That is why let's keep it for a moment and let's estimate our loan closing balance, that is sum of opening balance, loan acquisition and loan repayment. And let's carry forward our loan closing balance for 2024 to 2025. And let's copy two formulas that we have here. And let's copy all formulas that we have to all our periods. Now we need to design formula in loan repayment. And it is more easy to do so in a period where we have money for repayment. By the way, pay attention that here we deal only with principal portion of the loan. We do not take interest into account for our exercise. So now, as you can see, we have a surplus in 2025 of 320 that is available for us, and we can pay back our loan. So it means that I'm going to refer to surplus with a minus, because I'm going to use the surplus to decrease my loan liability. And if I just make a direct reference, I have the following picture. I have a loan, opening balance is 300, and I expect to make loan repayment of 320. That is not possible because I don't need to pay more than I have to pay. That is why we need to set some limit. Our loan repayment should not exceed loan opening balance. That is why after the minus, but before reference to C6, I'm going to type min. And I need to select minimal value between our loan opening balance and my surplus available for repayment. And now let's see how it works. So we cannot pay more than we have to pay. Of course, here we do not take, as I said, we don't take into account interest. We deal only with principal portion of our loan. Now let's see what we have. I'm going to expect 300 and loan closing balance is 0 at the end of the year 2025. Yes, it is. Now let's copy everything that we have for 2025. Let's copy it to all our remaining timeline and let's test what we have. In year 2026, again we deal with deficit and we take a loan, as well as in year 2027 we take a loan. In year 2028 we have surplus of 120, but our loan is only 80. That is why we use only 80 for loan repayment. Let's change a bit our inputs to test whether our mechanism works properly. For example, I want to change my deficit in 2027 from 40 to, for example, 100, minus 100. Now let's see what we have. We have loan of 140 that we expect to take it during previous 2 years. And when we have surplus of 120, we use all this surplus to pay back our loan, and our remaining balance is 20 is covered by next year cash surplus. So it seems like it works, and let me show you our final formulas. In opening and closing balance, we have a reference to previous year, and our closing balance is sum of opening, acquisition, and repayment. Acquisition is just a direct reference to our deficit, and repayment is a reference to our surplus, but we need to always compare our surplus with loan opening balance in order to avoid situation when we pay back more than we have to pay. I hope this helps. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and continue to watching other very useful videos for financial modeling, and not only. See you!